Hey, this is David with Torwars. We're here with Gabe Amatangelo. Or Amatangelo.
Amatangelo. No, I've just embarrassed myself.
What
all
he
the
said.
Speakers out there. I'm half Italian, but
I got a little bit of Italian in there too, but we're going to talk about PvP because Gabe is the PvP man. Is that correct?
Yeah, I guess a lead PvP designer.
Right. And
I'm
in-game,
I'm among the PvP crew.
Okay.
I've got a bunch of awesome PvP people on my team.
He's got a lot of awesome people. He doesn't want to take responsibility for everything, which is understandable.
If you like it, it was my idea. If you don't, it was somebody else's.
Exactly.
Just kidding.
All right.
No.
Well, what we did,
You're going to love it all.
You're going to love it all. We asked a lot of questions from people to send in their questions to the site, so we're going to try and ask a couple of those and hopefully not bother Gabe too much.
It's all good. Ask away.
Or he'll pawn us.
I'm ready to share.
All right. The first question is the one that you're not going to answer.
Okay.
Are we going to see PvP-specific servers?
Yes. How do you like that?
Told you he would.
How do you like that? I answered.
Okay.
Yeah, surprise.
Yes, we will see PvP-specific servers. Okay, that's pretty awesome. What sort of encouragement and incentives are we going to see to get people PvPing? Maybe people that...
The gratification of just knowing you killed some other player. Is that not incentive enough? Do you need anything else?
Death, destruction, blood, and violence.
Exactly. Just seeing, well, no blood. You're not going to see the blood. But you can imagine the blood. You can imagine the raging on the other side of the keyboard. That's enough incentive, right?
I think so.
Well, besides that, we are going to have incentive. We're having a Valor system, so you're going to be able to build up Valor ranks, and you'll earn Valor through PvP activities. And then, of course, you'll get PvP tokens, Valor tokens, you'll be able to get PvP gear. So you'll be able to notice that guy wearing, the PvP outfit, because it'll be specific to PvP. You'll notice he's a PvP badass. So, is that incentive enough?
Yes.
All right.
Now, rolling that into another question about the badass skill tree.
Yes.
Okay, you've got 3 skill trees.
Yes.
Is there one that's specifically geared towards PvP players?
Well, so part of what I'll be sharing with you guys on your visit here is that we're including tanks into PvP. They're going to have a place in PvP. They're going to have an ability called Guard. So as they build their defense, they're able to share it with other people by guarding them. So if there's a healer that's under fire from an enemy, they can go guard that player. And if they're a good tank and they see someone else that's under fire, they can switch and guard that person. So I think people are going to be surprised at some of the specs that are going to be valid in PvP. Is every last one going to be perfect for this sort of competitive edge type of player? I hope to get there, but not necessarily. But I can promise that we're going to have at least one spec that is for that specialized PvP player.
And sort of that eternal balancing PvP question. I'm sure you're paying attention to
balance,
that.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Balance is perfect. Okay, you heard it here. Maybe.
So yes, we're going to be making, like I was saying, we're committed to ensure that one of the specs, and by the way, it's 3 specs per advanced class.
Right.
So I want to make that clarification for anyone out there.
When you get to your advanced class, you have 3.
Yeah, so there's 8 classes. There's 8 advanced classes on each side, and each of those advanced classes have 3 specs. And one of those specs will definitely commit to being a competitive PvP edge. But all of them are going to be valid in PvP. And, people will be able to play PvP the way they want to play it. You heard it here on Torwars.
All right. Let's see if we can get some other questions that you aren't going to answer that you actually answer.
All right.
War zones.
Yes.
How many war zones are we going to see for launch?
I can't say that right now. I can say we've talked about...
We got one. You
got one. We've talked about Aldron, Civil War, and the Void Star. So those are the 2 we've talked about right now. Obviously, we're hard at work, so stay tuned for future announcements.
Okay. All right, we're going to wrap it up for this one. This is David for Torwars with Gabe Amatangelo.
Thank you.